They just drag you back in. Yeah, look, it's hot and shit, and there's nothing I can. There's nothing to do, so I guess I'm just gonna play some more of this.
Ourselves away from us. Now, followers, don't stream me now and start saying, "But Lazarus, augmentation's illegal. Why, my cousin Tootie just got one the other day." Not for long, fuck knob. Not if this UN resolution goes through. Not with the Bilderbergs, the Council of Five, and the Trilateral Commission making the rules. You can add Humanity Front to that list because they're the ones with their evil overlord Bill Taggart, who disguises himself as a healer of the sick. They're the ones who are pushing for this resolution. This is all by design, followers. They're gonna drop a police state on your ass faster than you can say fucking, I don't know, neurophazine. But I digress.
Protesters are turning up in the tens of thousands to voice their opposition to unregulated human augmentation research. Violence erupted after satellite footage surfaced showing unidentified scientists performing torturous vivisection-like experiments on teams of so-called augmented super soldiers. In Detroit, huge crowds have gathered in front of Sarif Industries. Swelling the protesters' numbers are those who had attended anti-augmentation crusader Bill Taggart's speech at the Mullins Convention Center. Pictures of augmented super soldiers. Something tells me Picus has been creating fake images again. Fucking dirtbags that they are. You had your dinner courtesy of Mr. Walkers & Co. Gourmet crisp dinner. I had me a Huel hot and savoury korma flavour because I cannot be bothered to cook, even though I've got shit in the fridge to cook. It's too hot. It's just like, just need some. Just
Welcome
add water
home,
shit.
Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently, that's not all I have.
What have you got to say for yourself,
Make
Mr.
yourself at home,
Sarif?
boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. You seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Who are they?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about... the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us, so we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
Alright, so we gotta go find Sandoval. See what the hell he's up to. Or what his relationship is to this whole situation.
Re-establishing security system.
Oh.
Mr. Jensen.
What the fuck was that?
Jensen! You asshole! You cost me my job!
Slow down. What happened?
What happened? They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Oh shit. Oh no, I'm sorry mate. You were the one who was super depressed about that Mexican town incident or whatever.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Sarif Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez, yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah. I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap, but thanks. I mean it.
Alright, now that turned out okay.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isole, and Sarif Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical Corporation, commented on the images.
I want the world to know that we at Taiyong Medical have not and never will condone these experiments. This company prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is Eliza Cassell
All right, Zhao.
reporting to you live. from
Ethical.
Picus.
Yeah, sure, buddy. It's all about cornering the biotech market. Alright, back in Detroit. It all seems
Fuck them cops, man.
Yeah, they can't tell us to get off the streets. We own these blocks as much as they do.
They must have locked up all our brothers.
I told you we was living in a police state.
huh, wonder where the ballers have all gone.
We've been kept down long enough. Seraph, Taggart, they just want to control us, man.
Okay, alright.
I don't pay much attention to protests like that.
What's going on with this guy?
Wow, the whole city's going nuts.
It's a lot of fire, that's for sure.
Get back here! Leave me alone, that's it! Easy, man! Easy! I saw you throw that firebomb, you little shit! Wasn't me, man! You stay right there until the wagon gets here. Sir, back away. This does not concern you.
Jensen, you might want to get off the streets. It's not safe for anyone.
Sorry, I can't let you into the station at this time.
But one of those hooligans stole my purse!
I understand, ma'am, but you're going to have to wait until tomorrow to file a complaint. The precinct is locked down due to a gas leak.
That's not what I heard. I heard somebody got past security and stole some secret evidence.
You guys can't even keep your own building safe.
Jensen, hope you're not here to visit some old friends. The precinct's been shut down indefinitely. Something about misplaced evidence. About time IA investigates this precinct anyway.
I wouldn't loiter around here if I were you. It's just embarrassing, really. Like anyone can walk into the precinct and take whatever they want.
Now, what if this wasn't the first time? Some gang leader out here could have profiles of every cop on the force. They may even know where we live.
As long as the media doesn't get a hold of this. If they do, we're gonna get reamed in public by the mayor. You know how much the technicians.
We have to shut you down. The world order and their expert hackers could be trying trying to track it.
They're all talking about how somebody got into the precinct and robbed loads of stuff. Wonder who that could have been.
Sorry, but we've diverted all the trams. There are no more coming to this station.
But how am I supposed to get home?
Best thing to do is get outside the downtown area and catch a tram there.
But it's dangerous out there. The rioters are breaking windows and looting.
Can you at least tell us what lines are operating so we know what station to go to?
I'll try to find out for you.
No.
They tripped me from behind and stripped me of my purse.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, but they refused to stick around to wait for you guys. They were scared for their safety. Maybe if you had come sooner.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but most of the squad has been assigned to subdue the rioters.
It seems like all I'm hearing from police these days are sorries.
Do you have anything else to report, ma'am?
No, thank you. I'm fine. I'm
Take
gonna
a
wait for my
walk,
sister
buddy.
to come pick me up.
This is not a good
Meanwhile,
time
I'm
to
lamenting
talk
about
to
the end of the
anyone from
civilized world as we know
DPD,
it.
sir.
So nice being able to sprint for longer.
I thought the police overreacted.
Yeah. As soon as that one guy threw the rock, the cops broke their perimeter and charged in.
Why didn't they just send a couple of guys to find the culprit instead of plowing through the crowd? That's what I was thinking. It just made the situation worse.
I don't pay much attention to protests.
Well, I think I found the riot.
Stay out of the way.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
Ooh, don't mind if I do, actually.
Access grid.
Don't know why I hacked in here, I'm just curious to see what it is. What's here? doesn't seem to go anywhere except to maybe get onto the roof of the petrol station there.
Dr. Chetchery. Will you be purchasing anything?
I will.
Chetchery, call 217.
Praxis, thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Holy shit, I've got 7 Praxis available. A little bit more space. That sounds good. Cloaking system. Smart vision or body armor. Fuck it, I'm gonna get see-through walls just for shits and giggles.
Dr. Tepkowski to OR. Dr. Tepkowski to OR.
Right, I'm gonna go see this private detective before doing the main quest.
What'll it be? See you soon. What'll it be? Be sure to...
You okay, sweetheart?
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm just glad we got off the streets.
I almost shit myself when that group of cops came blazing around the corner.
We were seconds from getting trampled.
Training exercises for augmented soldiers? How did they think this was gonna go over with the public?
I haven't seen the footage, so I'm not gonna make any assumptions.
Well, I have, and it's exactly what people are saying it is.
How can you say that? It's so easy to doctor footage these days. The first moon landing? Hello?
You wait for them to save you? I promise you, you'll learn to fear the machine men. They're among us. Hidden in plain sight. And their masters mold the way we think. They spew their poison into your ears and you listen! You can no longer tell the difference between the truth and their lies. There's no shelter. All-seeing eye. It will find you. There's a sickness coming, my children. Gray and deadly. It will come on the backs of 12 kings, and we will bow to them. Then it will be too late. Open your eyes, my friends. We've been blind for too long, and now we stand at the edge of an abyss. It's almost too late. The city burns down around your ears, and you do nothing. You wait for them to save you? I promise you, you'll learn to fear the machine men. They're among us. You know, hidden in plain sight. And their masters mold the way we think. Spew their poison into your ears and you listen. You can no longer tell the difference between...
Take a look. Really? Okay, I give...
There's the target seeking system that can go on the assault rifle. Oh, it can be activated and deactivated. Okay.
Okay, that's it. What you want? Really? Done.
My pistol is the most used weapon I have, and yet it's the least upgraded. Oh, look at all that sexy space I got. Oh, yeah. Now I can carry all the ammo.
We got a lot of topics to cover today, so let's not waste any time. I want to be clear on something. Contrary to what you people think I might think, these riots are not good for the revolution. This is exactly what they want. Show intent to revolt. Display a penchant for anarchy. It just gives the government and their army of super soldiers a reason to crack down. So people of Detroit, Rio, Toronto, Sydney, you've shown you're not gonna sit around while the forces of evil here on Earth amass an army to destroy us. And that's good. But now it's time to chill the fuck out. If we want to overthrow this world order, we need to be smart about it. We need to be patient and surgical in our takeover, because God knows they are.
Come.
This is where the gangbanger was. The gang member that we had to subdue. It's interesting that like the weapons and stuff are still lying around, despite the fact that the entire map has kind of evolved and all the cars are on fire and all that sort of stuff. Oh shit, there's blood everywhere, what the fuck?
Put that away. Unless... Jensen? Oh, Christ.
Brent Radford?
In the flesh. For now.
How do you know my name? What happened here?
Answers for favors. There's a trauma kit I keep somewhere around here. Find it.
You need a doctor. I'll get help.
No. No time. They could be back. Any minute. Find the kit quickly. If you want answers.
Oh, grenades. I could carry more grenades. That will be a nice thing.
I'll be back.
Trauma kit.
Did you find the kit? Oh, sweet Jesus. The pain. Morphine. I ain't talking without something to kill the pain, asshole.
This should help with the pain. Now tell me what's going on.
Those sons of bitches. I should have seen it coming. I knew from the moment Sarif got spooked that this case would come back and bite me in the ass.
Sarif. So you're the investigator he hired to run a background check on me?
Detective. Or I was, until... Christ, fuck it. Hurts enough just trying to breathe. Point is, the goons that did this to me, professionals. I think your boss pissed off the wrong people, trying to dig up your dirt.
What people? What did you find?
No time to go into details. My storage unit, the sons of bitches, they're headed there now. Sarif had me uncover a ton of shit on you. Stuff even you don't know. Your parents, your real parents. The tests, the fire. What are you, Jensen? Some kind of freak?
Focus, Radford.
I put it all... I mothballed the case in storage. It's in an alley. Behind the bank. Your files are there. But Michelle knows. Michelle knows more. You need to stop. You need to stop them. Fuck. You robot. This is all your fault. Give me another shot. Morphine. Or go fuck yourself. Fuck.
He'll die if I give him morphine, won't he?
Focus, Radford.
Ah, that hit the spot. I think I could get used to this stuff. Hey, I'm feeling a little more talkative. Already. Robot.
Radford, I know you're in a lot of pain, but it's important you give me as many details as you can.
There's a storage unit in the alley, next to the bank, near the police department. That's where the suits are headed. I tried. Didn't give them anything. There's a safe. It has what you want. It'll get you to her. It'll lead you to her. To Michelle. The safe. They don't have the right combination. 4062. Remember.
$4062. And who the hell is Michelle?
Why did Sarif stop the investigation? You said he was spooked. What spooked him?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. Hell, even I don't. I still don't believe it. You believe in ghosts, Jensen?
Sarif was spooked by ghosts?
Close enough. Illuminati. Conspiracies, theories, it's all bullshit. But you stink of it, Jensen. Enough to have your boss, one of the most powerful men in the world, look away. You're a ghost. A fucking tragedy. Everything you touch, everything that touches you, dies.
You mentioned someone named Michelle. Who's Michelle?
Your guardian angel.
Who is she?
Tell me, do robots even believe in angels? Or did they take that out of you? Did they take that away? You know, your soul, when they built you? Tell me, what was it like when you died, Jensen?
I know you're in a lot of pain, and the morphine is...
Just find her before they do. You owe her that much.
Who did this to you?
Guys in suits. One of them, David or Daniel, something like that. British accent. He was in charge. talked about a Mr. Gray. They were in a hurry. 4 of them. Not counting the one they left behind. Well-armed, disciplined. I didn't stand a chance. Maybe that metal corpse you call a body will do better than mine did.
What were they looking for?
You robot. They wanted my information on you. Someone powerful has their eyes on you and is very interested in your past.
Is there anything you can give me to help?
Take whatever you want from here or the storage unit. There's a weapons cache and some money there.
I'm leaving, but I'll call in an ambulance. You'll be okay.
No. Those fucking animals. I can't move anything. I was turning around, pulling my gun when the first bullet hit me. The second one, they fucking paralyzed me.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you think. It might be a reaction to the morphine.
I know what morphine does. I also know what a 9mm round fired at less than 10 meters does to the thoracic vertebrae on impact.
You need a doctor. They can fix that.
I ain't turning into no freak. Even if I could afford the surgery, the augments, I'd rather die than be half a machine. And I sure as hell ain't gonna live the rest of my life in a wheelchair, shitting in a goddamn diaper.
Radford.
Listen, I know there's still a few more morphine shots. Another 2 should do the trick. Please, this is as close as I'm gonna get to begging you. Don't leave me like this. You owe me that much.
Inquire. So why do you hate augmentation? Is this really the time or the place for that?
Why do you hate augmentation so much?
Because it ain't right. You can't go changing the way things are. You can't replace the real thing with an imitation. It ain't right. It ain't natural.
It can save your life.
No, you lose more than what gets left behind on the chopping block. You should know this by now.
I understand. But technology, it's different now. It can help you. You could still live a normal life.
A normal life? What would you know about a normal life? Did technology really help you, Jensen? I think it made you a monster. Sarif didn't give you your life back. He just made you better at taking it away from others.
Is this what you really want?
There's a bear? Pope in the woods? Shit. I fucked that one up. Listen, Robot, if I could do it myself, I would. I got no family left, no one left to mourn. It's for the best. I ain't gonna be no burden on society.
Last chance, Brent.
Just fucking do it.
Inquire. So why do you hate augmentation?
It'll be quick.
I know. You did a good thing. Here.
The ones that did this. I'll find them.
Look at you. An iron giant with a heart of gold. But don't do it for me. Do it for her. For Michelle. You owe her your life.
Well, that was pretty traumatic. I'll be honest. Just quickly rob anything he's got in his pockets. This guy, on the other hand. That's what you get for making me do that.
Pritchard. I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He didn't make it. There was nothing I could do.
Right, I'll call it in. You have a new lead, at least?
Yeah, I'm on my way there now. I'll contact you when I have more.
Okay. Gonna try and use that at every opportunity I have now.
Now we stand at the edge of the abyss. I'd seen the footage, but that shit could be doctored easily. These people are probably freaking out for nothing.
You know, what if it's true? An army of COG soldiers? Detroit will be a police state in no time. Nazism, man, right here in the US of A.
Stop jumping to conclusions. Don't be a sheep like the rest of this mob. Goaded on by Taggart and his purist cult.
They ain't a cult, man. They just believe in preserving what God gave us.
Apparently they don't care about causing millions of dollars in damage to the city. Bunch of opportunists, if you ask me.
The streets are under control. There's still some cleanup to do at Sarah Plaza.
Hey, it's this guy again.
Wow, the whole city's going nuts.
Yeah, that's what you said last time. Well, have a good day.
Mr. Gray landed tonight. Working on it, yeah. Listen, believe me, we tried. The old man proved resilient. We left someone behind to watch it. If we need, we can go back, but I'm not sure how much more he can take. That's why we need Smith. We tried that already. Look, he can't get the safe open. That's why if you could, send Smith down. Right. Thank you, sir. Now we'll contact you as soon as we have the information.
Huh? I saw that.
Oh, fuck! I thought that was just two hobos sitting there. Fuck. I thought that was just two freaking hobos standing around a oil drum fire or something. He's in Mankind Divided. That's pretty cool. Oh.
Access granted.
Okay, this is the emails that we got before, the one the Seraph gave us. So something that a hacker friend of Brent Radford, hacker friend, got for him this email to Megan Reed. Paternity test. I know you had some questions about the files I sent. Sorry about all graphs earlier. Okay, but that sample was nothing short of groundbreaking and I got excited. I don't suppose you could tell me where you got it. The short answer to the original breakdown I sent is this: yes, the DNA samples are remarkable, and we are unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with VersaLife's new chaos model, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. In essence, we've been trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria. The thing is, the sample you sent fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. You know what this mean for? Do you know what this could mean for medicine alone? You have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. The thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro. But I do know that this person's mother had no such mutations. So this is the DNA sample that Megan Reed's, Megan's groundbreaking research was all about. Some kind of mutated DNA. So here's a reply from David Seraph. After Brent had dug up the stuff about my family's history and the fact that I popped up as a healthy 5-year-old boy out of the blue, he dug up the stuff that my so-called father had been employed by White Helix Labs, and as soon as he's read about White Helix Labs, David Seraph has pulled the investigation. The investigation into me, that is. I've had enough and I have nothing to do with White Helix. The less I know, the better. And I advise you to follow suit. Fire destroys White Helix Labs. By the time firefighters arrived, the main building was already engulfed by flames. Firefighters began pulling bodies from the wreckage. Recovery operations are currently ongoing, Fire Chief Minnie Hawkins told reporters, but also stated that the circumstances around the blaze were very suspicious. White Helix Labs, a subsidiary of VersaLife, is a bio-research firm studying childhood genetic diseases. Pictures from my childhood. Okay. Gotta get the social enhancer. Okay, for the conversation boss battles. Apparently there's more to find. Ah. Oh, of course, Michelle. I completely forgot about Michelle and that we hadn't found any information about her. New lead, Michelle Walters. Got a tip for you on that case you're working. There's a woman named Michelle Walters. She worked at the lab you mentioned, White Helix. She was a nurse and good friends with the Jensens, particularly Arthur. Living in Detroit on Brooklyn Court. On just one problem. According to my initial probes, she's senile. Nice. Don't know if I've robbed this place or not. Feel like maybe not. Time to get my rob on.
Access granted. Access granted.
So, not much then. Not even any money to steal. Oh wait, money to steal. 43 credits. Totally worth it. Don't mind me, lady.
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from Rolling Mills. You're too handsome to be from Rolling Mills.
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No, you much too old to be him. You must be from Rolling Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely gentleman. He still has my photos of Adam when he was a baby. Oh, could you be a dear and fetch them for me? I forgot who has them, though.
She said I'm much too old to be Adam Jensen. I don't know if that's just because she's senile or some weirdness.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I haven't seen Adam Jensen in such a long time. Forever, it seems. Such a happy baby.
Miss Walters, can you tell me about the boy in those photos?
The boy in those photos? Adam. Tragic, really, what happened to his parents. His real parents.
His real parents?
They died in that fire. Horrible, really. I was there. At least those other cribs were empty. I only had to save Adam.
Mrs. Walters, I really need you to focus. What are you talking about?
Why, I already told that nice detective all this already. About the experiments and the fire at White Helix Labs. We knew Adam was special. That's why his parents started the fire, so they didn't do the same thing to the next batch of babies.
So Adam's real parents were trying to protect him. But from what?
Why, from the conspiracy, of course. But I've said too much. Would you be a dear now and go fetch my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things. But don't you have meals to deliver? And where is my dinner?
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite and handsome young man. It'll be my pleasure. The boy in the photo, Adam. Jensen was never really his last name, you know. We only gave that to him after the fire.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents worked. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through. But Adam, oh, Adam was special.
Special? How?
He survived what they did to those babies. He was one of a kind. Then, when we heard they were going to use him to inoculate the next batch of infants...
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
I wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes, I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire. Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen. Or at least I think that was his name. Well, I gave him to the Jensens to raise. They were a lovely couple.
Miss Walters, my Adam's real parents, who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh, when are them Rolling Mills people gonna get here with my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the...
Well, Mr.
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago.
Well...
Thank you for your time, Miss Walters.
Oh, before I forget, if you see Adam, could you please give him this? It's for all the birthdays and Christmases I've missed. I've been saving them.
I'll make sure he gets it.
Thank you, dear. Why, he must be 12 or 13 by now. Make sure he gets something nice.
Oh, she gave me $200. Damn it. She should have kept that.
Oh, hello, dear. Is it dinner time already?
Pritchard, I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can figure out a more permanent solution. The woman's name is Walters, Michelle Walters.
Security detail? What the hell, Jensen? Who is this woman?
She's... family. But she's vulnerable. I'll explain later. Just do this for me, please. And not a word to Sarif. Can I trust you on this, Pritchard?
Christ, Jensen. All right. I'll do it. But there better be a damn good reason for this.
There is. I'll fill you in next time I see you. But right now I need to get back to work. And Pritchard, thanks.
Yeah.
What do you think of this super soldier thing?
Did you not just see me jump off the roof? God damn it. They said White Helix Lab was a subsidiary of VersaLife. one of the big biotech firms from the first game.
What'll it be? Be sure to tell. What's your pleasure, friend? See you soon. What's your... Always...
So it seems like me as a baby was had some kind of gene therapy, courtesy of White Helix and VersaLife, before my parents managed to get me out of there, like realizing some dodgy business was going on with babies. My parents got me out of there, died in the process. Which might explain why it is I do not have problems with my augmentations being rejected. Alright, so we need to find Dr. Sandoval, who is Taggart's aide. Taggart is doing some kind of speech or some shit here, or was.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with VIP passes can get by the guards.
We'll just stay here and make sure none of those hooligans try to sneak in the back door.
Good job I've got a pass then, huh? Bit of a mess down here. What's going on?
This is the end for your kind, dog. This riot will force the UN to adopt regulations.
Ow! What the fuck was that? Well, something's gone screwy with my orgs, hasn't it?
Bill is really changing the world for the better.
Or changing it back to what it used to be. To before these people started poisoning their bodies. Or to use his words, their divine engines.
See, I have no problem with amputees wanting to get augmentations.
Especially our soldiers. That's the least they deserve after defending our country. Like Taggart's patient, Ezekiel.
Right. And what happened to Ezekiel? He got himself a new limb that sent him into a spiral of despair because of the drugs. Essentially, what Bill Taggart is asking is, do we really want to have a world filled with addicts being forced to pay exorbitant amounts of money to a bunch of corporate neuropozyne pushers?
I just don't get why certain people have this loony idea that augmentations will make the world better.
Well, as you can see by what's going on out there, I have a lot of work to do to convince the world.
Hate-mongering and William Taggart's irrational need to keep us in the Dark Ages.
There are still people out there with such backward mentality.
I'm not here to tell you that augmentations will make the world a better place. I'm here to stand up for my right to choose.
What a peaceful organization Humanity Front is. But just look outside. In a non-direct way, he's promoting this kind of reaction.
Well, there have always been nuts like Taggart trying to stop human progress. But by the end of the day, the human need to explore always wins out. He'll be a relic in no time.
I hope you're right. I'm just wondering when Hugh Darrow is going to come out of his shell and take a position. It seems like this whole resolution is on hold until he speaks up.
He wants to limit you. He wants the government to have jurisdiction over your body. You want to get augmented? Oh no, I'm sorry, but we're not gonna let you. You're not gonna let me? Ha!
Was she drunk?
And do you know how he's gonna influence legislation? How he's going to convince you this is really what you want? With fear! He's already started! Look outside, in our streets. Who do you think whipped up that frenzy? And I don't blame them. I blame people like Taggart. People who are constantly trying to divide us by our differences instead of uniting us by our similarities. Listen.
Jensen, don't know how welcome someone like you will be in here. Watch your step.
Don't go looking and start trouble in here.
You don't have to get uppity just because I don't agree with you, miss.
I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you pro-humanists act so superior. Like you have all the answers to every ethical question ever posed.
Well, who are you to think you can just turn yourself into robots, abuse drugs, and then think you can function freely in our society?
You and that asshole Taggart just try to take away my freedom and see what happens.
Shouldn't be here, sir.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Seraph Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Seraph scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Seraph Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years, but that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect. Mr. Jensen?
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. My heart goes out to you. Perhaps it's best that you came to me rather than bringing this recording to the police. You need it to be some kind of proof because you're still suffering. You're trying to find someone else to blame for the emotional trauma you experienced when you woke up from that surgery and discovered you were no longer quite human.
The reason I'm obsessed with the past, Taggart, is that there are still 5 people missing, and their attackers haven't paid for what they did. Your refusal to help me is getting in the way of justice.
Well, of course, justice is very important to me, naturally. What I question is whether or not you're on the right path to find it. As you know, I was a practicing psychologist before I devoted my life to ending the threat of augmentation. And I've seen this kind of behavior before. You're confused. You consider me your enemy, and you think the only way you can regain control is to defeat me in some way. You're wrong, I'm afraid.
I don't have to make you my enemy, Taggart. Your actions speak for themselves. You started the anti-augmentation movement, and now anti-augmentation terrorist groups are making headlines every day. You always say Humanity Front isn't violent. But look outside. We're seeing proof that it is.
Mr. Jensen, the only one seeing proof of Humanity Front's involvement in attacks on Seraph Industries is you. I founded Humanity Front to make biotech companies like yours stop tampering with human bodies without fully understanding the effects on the human psyche. My wife Marjorie died because people underestimated that connection. From the beginning, we have always promoted nonviolent conflict resolution, and there's never been any evidence suggesting otherwise. This is not satisfactory for you, Mr. Jensen, because it means you have no way of pulling us down.
I know about your wife's murder, Mr. Taggart, and how it led you to start Humanity Front. I've lost someone close to me too, but I have a chance to get her back. If Sandoval is involved in Megan's abduction in any way, he dishonored your wife's memory. For her sake, and for the sake of my people, I need to know where he is.
All right, Mr. Jensen. You're right. For Marjorie's sake, I can't risk tainting the integrity of what I built in her name. I'll help you find Isaiah, and I pray that you are wrong about him. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
Don't mind if I do. Nice public verbal fisticuffs there. I was on the TV.
And Mr. Taggart warned us there might be AUG trouble tonight.
Any idea what's going on out there?
Apparently it's settling down a little. Police have cleared the streets.
I heard they were pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm happy we don't have to go out there.
Amen to that. All right, I'm gonna go back and make sure no one's sneaking around the halls.
I really should go talk to Taggart, but now I just want to see what's down here. Oops. I think if you fail to persuade Taggart to talk to and to give up Isaias, I think this is the route you'd come in to sneak in to the backstage area.
What's that?
Whoa! Sorry. Hi, Taggart. Sorry about that.
Commented on the images.
I want the world to know that we at Taiyong Medical have not and never will condone these experiments. This company prides itself on maintaining a safe environment
Fuck you,
and an
Zal.
ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our
What are you looking at?
facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus. Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isole, and Seraph Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments.
Mr. Jensen, I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there.
I see.
He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders.
Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant?
I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaias not to follow in his footsteps.
Good job.
Mr. Jensen, please. Isaias has done so much for so many needy people, people suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly.
That all depends on Isaias.
I understand, but please try. I've told you all I know, Mr. Jensen. Isaias has an apartment on Grand River Road.
The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical Corporation, commented on the images. I want the world.
Alright, let's go pay Sanders a visit then. Okay, alright. That's just fun to do. Interesting little twist there that Zeke Sanders and
I know
Isaiah are
everyone's
brothers.
involved with the riots. I'm telling you, I need them down here now. Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki. Of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on riot control too?
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here. You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives. The prick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots. You gotta help us out here.
Nikki, I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up, not even Jacob. Now they're saying my CI is probably full of shit and just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam, I need you to trust me on this. You gotta help me find Jacob.
How did White even manage to get his hands on explosives?
My source says he got the bomb materials from some government stash out in Highland Park. It's all I know so far. But it all fits. He was last seen ranting at a rally about shattering the foundation of the hypocrisy or some bullshit like that. You know, quoting Che Guevara and talking about violent revolution.
Did he have the shirt, too?
What? Anyway, he practically named the date and time of this reckoning. And it's tonight. It has to be.
So why is it nobody trusts your source?
He used to run with White's old crew, but he's a 3-strike perk facing a dime on some damn parole violation. He's trying to cop a deal, so nobody trusts him. Thing is, I know he's reliable. He hasn't bullshitted me yet, and I don't think he's doing it now.
I have to admit, Nikki, I'm having a hard time believing White could come up with something like this. He can barely tie his own shoelaces without tripping all over himself.
That was then. This is now. After his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed crazy. Started talking about how the gang war in Derelict Row was all part of a government plot, and it's time he did something about it.
I remember him saying that augmented kid we took down last year was a cover-up.
Exactly! And he's been railing against Wayne Haas, the PD, and anyone else involved in that ever since. I'm telling you, Adam, he's been getting more and more violent. Now he's got explosives, and we've got a giant bullseye painted on our ass.
I have to admit, Nick.
That was then. This is now. After his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed
Started
crazy.
talking about how the gang war in Derelict Row was a government cover-up or government-induced. Yeah, we actually found out that that was true.
What is it exactly that you need me to do?
You mean you'll help me out? Really?
I didn't say that. Assuming I did agree to help, what would you need me to do exactly?
Oh. Well, based on Jacob's history and his new political agenda, I can almost guarantee he's going after cops. I've warned everyone working street detail and anyone else who'd listen to keep an eye out. But with half the force tied up with the protests and rioting, I can't get the manpower for a proper search. I need you to check a few spots my CI thinks Jacob could be at, and take care of the threat if you can. Even if you find nothing, great. It put my mind at ease, at least.
Nikki, look, I don't work for the city anymore, and I don't exactly have a lot of time right now.
Yeah, I understand. Look, the cops have a Deadpool going. I don't like it, but you kill a cop killer and you get a bounty. I usually reserve this to pay off our CIs, but if Jacob really is going after us, then he's as good as dead as far as I'm concerned. You take him out, the bounty is yours. To be honest, though, I'd rather see him rotting behind bars. If you can knock him out and give him to us alive, I'll try to sweeten the deal.
Fine, I'll help. Let's go over what we know. Just the facts.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy, hates cops, quotes Che Guevara, and got his hands on military-grade explosives. What more do you need to know? Oh, Christ, man. I've got nobody to help me, and I can't even breathe. How am I supposed to find this guy? The bomb could be right under us, right now!
Nikki, you're a cop. Act like it. How are you gonna earn your stripes if you shit yourself under pressure like some wet behind the ears rookie at the academy?
Fuck. You're right. Damn it. I'm sorry. I lost my head. I'm still in the game, Adam. It won't happen again. You can trust me on this.
Just focus, okay? We know that White hates cops, so his first target is probably gonna be the precinct or somewhere nearby. Make sense?
Yeah, and he wouldn't risk hanging around the bank or transit station. They've got those security cameras with facial recognition software. And the precinct is shut down thanks to the internal affairs investigation. That leaves the precinct alleys and sewers as the most probable places to find White. I'm going to get on the horn and update my CO. Can you check those two locations? And Jensen, be careful. White may have left booby traps lying around. He's like that, now that I think about it.
No problem. Anything else you can give me?
I don't know. You remember what White looks like, right? Tall, Caucasian, skinhead? He's not the quietest guy, so you'll probably hear him before you see him.
Yeah, a real philosopher king. I remember.
Yeah, so if you just keep your eyes and ears open, I'm sure you'll find him. Also, I heard he's had some major augmentation work done. I'd be extra careful around him. I think the White we used to know has been replaced with something much worse.
Got it.
I know it's a long shot, but I'm hoping we get backup to expand the search. In the meantime, we can check those areas, and who knows, maybe we'll catch a break. Oh, and Jensen, please don't turn him into a martyr. I'd prefer him breathing.
Yeah, not to worry, man. I'll try not to kill him. Yeah, that guy did need to consume a chill pill or two. But it's alright. My social enhancement augmentation sprayed pheromones in his face and got him to chill the fuck out. Because that's the way I roll these days. Yeah. I forget if I purchased the Praxis.
Will you be
I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God for sprinting. Okay.
Anybody ever tell you it's rude to eavesdrop?
You weren't fucking saying anything. Jesus Christ, mate. don't need no ladder. Wake up, the Illuminati are the secret masters of the planet. Imagine an ancient secret society with a global reach and a plan of unparalleled scope for the future of humanity. Imagine a power group known only as the Illuminati, who have worked from the shadows to control the course of the world for hundreds of years. This is not fiction, this is fact. The Illuminati are forever hidden behind cat's paws and double blinds, and they seek to manipulate the globe through the exploitation of prominent organizations. Despite what they say, the United Nations, the World Bank, and the European Union are all originally created as vehicles to further the ambitions of the Illuminati, and all remain under its control. The Illuminati aims to bring about a world peace by replacing sovereign nations with an Illuminati-run one world government. They want control of us all. I buy it. Huh, these are old police records. They dumped down in the sewers. Ah! Well, to be fair, he did say there was booby traps, and I could hear the beeping, so I deserve everything I got there. Ah, fucking son of a bitch. Bunch of gun turrets and stuff over there. Yeah, that guy's all up to the tits.
Access granted.
Plus he's got a dirty great big friggin' minigun over there. What the hell? This guy is a friggin' robot killing machine. Job's a good one. Rise up, brothers and sisters. The state's grip may be tightening around people's necks, but it can't choke everyone. The gang war in Derelict Row is being provoked by the government to distract people from the nuclear silos they're building below our feet. FEMA is the new intelligence wing of the Department of Defense. But I'm about to repay them. Oh yes, I've liberated explosives for the cause. Join me and help strike a blow against the government and their neo-fascist foot soldiers. Together we can reshape this once great nation. That sure looks like a bomb.
Access granted. God damn it. Every single mine in this place has blown me up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Pressed the wrong button. Stupid mines.
Why am I bothering carrying this SMG? Never used this bloody stun gun either. Well, that didn't help much. I was hoping that the getting out of that sewer would take me closer to where I need to be, but didn't really help at all.
And now we stand at the edge. Yes.
I really appreciate you helping us out, Adam, but we're running out of time. We gotta find White before he blows something up.
We're in the clear. I left White unconscious in the sewers under the precinct.
Thank God. The chief finally took me seriously and is sending some men to help out. We'll take it from here.
Great. Anything else?
Yeah, like we talked about. Here's your cut of the Deadpool bounty. I threw in a little something extra for bringing him in alive. It's good to know you're still one of the good guys, Jensen.
By the way, Nikki, White's bomb wasn't even explosive. It was a gas bomb. I managed to disable it, but you might want to get a disposal team down there to do a proper sweep and clean.
Ah, shit! I totally forgot about that. I'll get EOD on it right away. Last thing we need are more casualties. Man, I'm I'm sure glad I bumped into you tonight. You're gonna have to let me buy you a pint down at Maggie's sometime. If I hang around you long enough, maybe some of that famous Jensen swagger will rub off on me.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime. Take care of yourself, Nikki.
Nora, 92 to Central. Come in, Central. Over.
Nora 92, this is Central. Over.
That... Code 10 I called in earlier. It's actually gas ordnance. We need EOD down there for cleanup, stat. Tell first response to keep their hands off, and we should quarantine the block just to be sure. Over.
10-4, Nora 92. Thanks for the heads up. Stand by for update. Central out.
And now we stand at the edge of an abyss.
Every time I backtrack like this, from one section of the map to the other, I am so glad that I spent all those points in the extending my sprint. And now my super big jump. Yeah.
You sure you closed the door?
Yeah. Of course I did. What do you think I am? An idiot?
You're not gonna make me answer that, are you?
Well, who the hell are these bastards? Oops. Oh, I just shot me in the fucking head. I thought they were a bit too far apart for the double takeout down, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I just stood there like a lemon and he just put that giant ass revolver to the side of my head and blew my freaking brains out. Ah.
Yo, you didn't hear that? For real? I think it came from around here.
Nothing. Hey, maybe it was your old lady looking for some action.
Oh, he's got the same rope around his neck shit that Sanders had going on. Sandoval? Sanders? Whichever one.
Oh!
That looks like a dead Seraph god.
Show yourself!
It's me, buddy. Don't shoot me.
Got you!
I was like, oh, Praxis. Oh no. Booby traps. I don't want to kill Sanders. Not after all this time. Oh look, I can see a wire attached to it. Ah, he fucking naded me anyway, motherfucker.
Show yourself! You know I'm going to find you. You stink of fear, Skinner. Keep hiding, Hanser. Hanser's gone. Got no honor, man.
That's what you get for friggin' EMPing me, you dickhead. Ha. Okay.
Pritchard, looks like Sandoval's got a secret bunker. I'm gonna flush him out.
Let's hope he's still there.
Why do we always get assigned to the shittiest spots?
Yeah, why would anyone come down here?
I think they're afraid someone's gonna try to sneak a bomb into the doc's locker.
I'd be more worried about what's in the doc's head than what's in its locker.
I heard that! Come out!
So much for peaceful. He's hanging out with these armed guys. And there's boxes full of guns underneath his friggin' flat. These bitches are all armed to the teeth. I've been trying to take them, make them unconscious rather than kill them. It seems like somebody the police should deal with, but now all of a sudden they're armed and dangerous. Maybe I should have killed bloody Sanders.
If Sandoval doesn't come out of this, more police can go in there and talk.
Hell no. I don't want to walk in on him. He might get scared and start popping off shots. let him sort out this mess by himself.
Hold up! Come get me!
Oh yeah, I'm immune to gas now. Oh shit, he just shotgunned me right in the face.
If Sandoval doesn't come out of there in a few minutes, I'm going in.
No, you're not. He's on the edge. There's no telling what he'll do.
More of a reason to go in there and talk to him.
Hell no. I don't want to walk in on him. He might get scared and stop popping off shots. Just let him sort out this mess by himself.
Let's try this again. You out of the water there, mate.
And this is why I urge every member of my staff, every man and woman dedicated to the true mission of the Humanity Front, to do the same. Isaias, if you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that.
Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done.
What I've done, Mr. Jensen. I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants. And now, because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again.
You really want to help someone? Tell me where Sarif's scientists are.
I wish I could, Mr. Jensen. But my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs.
You failed?
Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Sarif's insurance policy. So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now. On a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it.
You changed the frequencies.
You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
How about I take that gun with me when I go?
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again. Give it up, Mr. Jensen.
So that's your plan? Just lay down and die so you can't be used again? That's bullshit. You need to face what's coming. There's a very thin line between martyr and victim, Sandoval. And if you pull the trigger, you won't be remembered as either.
You certainly like taking chances, Mr. Jensen. But your point has merit. Maybe I did give up too easily. Early on, I decided my life's purpose was to help people. But I failed as a doctor. Because by the time I see augmentation patients, it's too late. So I went to Humanity Front. And that wasn't improving anyone either. I was an idiot to think this would turn out differently from everything else I've tried.
I hear what you're saying. You care too much. I know what that's like. Too well. Because I've been there. You want to fix everything right away. You want it so much, you start trying too hard. Trust me, if you deal with the smaller, easier stuff first, the big things don't look so big.
I care too much? I try too hard? Your empathy would be touching if it wasn't so condescending. I just told you everything I touch ends in failure. Don't tell me you know what that's like. I'm a killer. Every morning when I wake up, it's my first thought of the day. I was involved in a plan that directly resulted in mass murder. And since then, I've been condemned to live apart from humanity. I can't even face the woman I love. I can't face anyone.
You think you're a failure, but you're not. You're just a man who doesn't understand his own potential yet. You can still channel your regrets into something positive. Be an example. Teach people why violence isn't the answer. You've suffered way too much to let all that experience go to waste.
I don't understand. We're enemies, but you want me to live. I deserve to die. In fact, I welcome it. But you won't let me go that easily. You've assigned me a task I cannot refuse. Take the gun. You win.
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
I want the world to know that we at Taiyong Medical have not and never will.
Fuck off, Zhao.
You don't need to babysit me, Mr. Jensen. I have no intention of killing myself anymore. Nor will I resist arrest when the police arrive. I assume your people have already contacted them?
If they haven't yet, they will be soon.
Then go. Use the information I gave you to track down your scientists. With any luck, they will still be alive.
The men who kidnapped them, the soldiers?
I don't know who they were. Only last names. Barrett and Namir. I sensed they were highly trained professionals.
Working for who?
I didn't ask. My brother, Ezekiel, put them in touch with me.
Your brother? Not Taggart?
Bill wouldn't be so stupid as to get his own hands dirty. I see that now. He's like Teflon. Nothing ever sticks. If I knew anything more, I would tell you. But the men who kidnapped your people made sure my knowledge of their plans was minimal.
Access granted.
Guess this whole place is just empty now. So Megan and the team are alive and their transmitters are still transmitting. We just have to figure out how to find them. I guess Sandoval and his brother Sanders. I guess Sanders must have been getting manipulated by the conspirators, by the hacker, by the mercenaries. They were getting used for their dirty work. Probably getting manipulated because they're anti-all.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Detroit looks just like it does now. Yeah, nothing's changed, huh? But no, didn't kill Vera. The cops can go and arrest Isaiah and his brother Ezekiel and all of their little cronies. Those guys deserve to go to prison. When they attacked the manufacturing plant, they did it with 0 casualties. And I remember something about Ezekiel, all the stuff that he's been involved in, he always avoids any casualties, so whilst he's a criminal, he doesn't deserve to die, I don't think.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
Oh, Vera's my rifle. Sorry. For some reason, I thought you meant either Isaiah or Ezekiel, and now I've just realised that neither of those names are Vera. And no, we're not losing the rifle. I quietly dropped the stun gun because I realised I never use it.
Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Yeah, I quietly got rid of the stun gun because I realised I never use it. Even when I'm like doing non-lethal takedowns, I generally just punching people in the face.
All gathered around their TV screens watching Elijah's biased coverage and laughing at us. Locked up in our offices because we're mob lunatics.
On top of that, they're probably the ones running those super soldier drills in the first place.
Why can't the police just push all the rioters back so we can leave?
It doesn't work like that, Christian. There's something called civil order that needs to be maintained.
I just want to get home before the Pistons game.
Nations Court.
Just wait till I
This
get
is
home.
Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Stop watching this shit, people. You know it's melting your brains.
Took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by
Wow. Front doors are guarded in force.
Jensen has instructed me to make sure none of us overreact. No unnecessary violence.
So what do we do if they start storming the front doors?
Just push them back. But here's the thing. If one of them manages to get inside, it's a free-for-all. You hear that, Kolzak?
No kicking in teeth unless absolutely necessary. Got it, sir.
Wow. There's carnage out there. It's nice to be back in the office, actually. It's been a while since we've been back. I'm gonna go take the stairs. All guards around here. It looks like all the civilians were rounded up in the cafeteria. Hey, my shotgun's still here. Office thefts. This guy's blaming Heather Stickner for all the office thefts. This guy, office break-ins? Looks like the neuropsine thefts may have stopped, but tonight Heather Stickner came to me in tears, apparently because Jerry Maher accused her of being the office bandit. She's demanded that her good name be vindicated. Oh dear, I've got some people into trouble for stealing fucking everything. The thing is, everybody watched me do it. There was so many witnesses. Okay, who the hell is this motherfucker?
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning, the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
You're Adam Jensen, right? The security chief here? Your men did a good job securing this building when the riot broke out.
Access granted.
Boss said we're heading back to Hangshaw?
Pritchard tracks Shevchenko's GPL signal. If he's alive, there's a chance the rest of them are too.
That's a pretty big leap, Jensen.
We've been making big leaps for a while now.
Whatever you say. You ready to get going?
No time like the present. Let's get going.
Then hop in. Bad news, Spy Boy.
Spy Boy?
Hangshaw Traffic Control just revoked our clearance. We're being rerouted to another part of the city.
I don't like that. I suppose you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, right. Chinese government. They've got to comply. Bravo Echo Echo 008, proceeding to designated coordinates.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
What the hell? We've got a sandlock on our tail. Jensen, all systems are down. Hang on, we're going in hard. Stop, Jensen!
Shit.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
Fuck that.
Malik, you hurt?
Just a scratch, Spy Boy. But I think you're on your own now.
No, Malik is not getting killed. That is not the way this goes down. Oh.
Boss said we're heading.
Pritchard tracked.
That's a whatever.
No time.
Then hop. Bad news, Spy Boy.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
Nearly.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. but this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
Oh, what the fuck just shot me? Oh, some guy standing right above my head. So close. I have a plan.
Malik.
Do I have 3 praxis? Yes. Give me dermal armor. Thank you very much.
We've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Kuchenko. I'll be fine.
Don't be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen. Jensen, the bird's fixed and I'm taking off.
Yeah.
Get on with the damned mission. And thanks, Spy Boy.
You're very welcome. Ha! Fuck's sake. Oh no, oh no, oh no, please. Please don't make me do this all over again. Oh, thank God. trying to loot as much ammo from the dead guys as possible since I just spent a bunch of it. I was surprised the EMP grenade took out the robot in one go. Just friggin' blew up. I thought it would just disable it for a little while, but...
Jensen, I've been monitoring comm activity around Hengsha. Bell Tower's looking for you. Hard.
I know. They ambushed us, Pritchard. Forced us to make an emergency landing. Malik barely got away in time.
But they're supposed to be...
The good guys?
Just give them a wide berth, Jensen. If they recognize you, they'll shoot.
Okay, so the bell tower lot are on my case. Great. Nothing particularly new there, I suppose. Yeah, it's quite the shootout, that bit. It's pretty intense. There's a whole load of bad guys. I did end up getting my ass shot a bunch of times. Mostly by that guy who was up above me. I kept doing alright, and then he would just poke out from above, like on a ledge above, and just friggin' cap me in the head. Ow! Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Rebooting? Rebooting?
发生什么事了？
The fuck was that?
我没事儿。
Son of a bitch, it's one of the mercs.
Shouldn't be here. Get moving. Shit. Where did he go?
Bell tower motherfucker. Testing, testing. Something like that. You know what? I think this is going to be time to call it quits. We can start this whole section off fresh right from the start next time, which is clearly going to be tomorrow, because I can't stop playing this game. Except now. Now I'm stopping playing this game, because it's 2 AM and, you know, time for me to go watch some Twitch and chill out for half an hour before bed. It's been an action-packed day. We've got a lot done. Found out many twists and secrets. And we are on the way to finding our lost scientists. So, progress has been made. Anyway, that's it from me. Take it easy, Mr. MechWarrior. I will see you around. And good night.